Hello, dear children. Today I am here to teach you social science. As you know, there are three main streams: history, geography, civics. First of all, we will study Geography Chapter 1, that is our environment. In this chapter, we will discuss the following topics. Let's overview the topics: the environment, kinds of environment. Number one, the natural environment. It consists of the physical environment, the biological environment. Then ecosystem. There are two types of ecosystems: natural ecosystem and artificial ecosystem. Then we will read about the second type of environment, that is human made environment. It has two parts: built environment and social cultural environment. In the end, we will discuss environmental degradation and environmental issues. Children, when you go out, you must have seen forest, long beaches, streams and rivers, wild animals, crowded railway stations, smoke from the factories, houses, vehicles on the roads. You see all these living and non living features around you. All these are part of our environment. So, what is environment? From all these pictures, we come to know environment means everything in our surroundings. Number two, environment includes all the living and non living things around us. Now we will discuss about classification of environment or kinds of environment. Let us see this flow chart. Environment, it has two types: natural environment and human made environment. Natural environment has two parts: physical environment and biological environment. Physical environment has three parts: atmosphere, lithosphere, hydrosphere. Biological environment has one part: biosphere. On the other hand, second type of environment, human made environment, it has two parts: built environment, example houses, factories, roads, bridges, dams, etc. Number two, socio-cultural environment means family, communities, etc. Now we will take these points one by one. Environment consists of number one, the natural environment, and number two, the human made environment. Now, number one, the natural environment. It means an environment untouched by human interference. The natural environment is made up of two environments and can be further classified as number one, the physical environment, number two, the biological environment. Let us take physical environment. There are three major components of environment. Number one, the atmosphere. It means layer of air that surrounds you. For example, gases, dust, water vapor, etc. Number two, the lithosphere means outermost layer of Earth's crust or layer of soil. For example, mountains, hills, valleys, plateaus, etc. Number three, the hydrosphere means water on the earth. Children, do you know the earth is also called blue planet? Why? Because there is 71% water area and 29% land area. Water is found in oceans, rivers, lakes, ponds, and underground streams. Major components of biological environment. Number one, flora means plants and trees, herbs, etc. Number two, fauna means animals and other living things. These are called biotic or living components of the natural environment. Now, children, the last zone, biosphere, the zone where all these components, atmosphere means air, lithosphere means land, hydrosphere means water, intersect is called biosphere, means living world or where different life forms exist. Children, we have discussed atmosphere, lithosphere, hydrosphere, and biosphere. Now we will see what are the uses of these components to the humans. Number one, we will study about the uses of lithosphere to humans. Lithosphere means land. Number one, land is needed for human settlement. Settlement means making houses. Number two, soil is essential for agriculture. Essential means very necessary. Number three, land gives us minerals for the industries. Industries means factories. Minerals means substances or things found in the ground. For example, coal, iron, oil, etc. Now, uses of atmosphere to humans. The atmosphere is useful to humans in many ways. Number one, atmosphere provides life-giving gas, that is oxygen. Number two, humans inhale oxygen and exhale carbon dioxide. Number three, atmosphere acts as a blanket and keeps the earth warm by trapping the heat that radiates from the earth. Trapping means catching. Radiates means released. Blanket mean quilt, rajai, kambal. As blanket save us from cold weather and keeps us warm, in the same way atmosphere keeps the earth warm by catching the heat that is released from the earth. Number 4, it protects life from the harmful rays and heat of the sun. Harmful rays means ultraviolet rays of the sun. The third component, water. Uses of water to all living organisms. Number 1, water is essential to maintain biological balance. Children, can you live without water? No. So, number 2, water is important for the survival of the humans. Survival means to live. Number 3, water is needed for domestic uses, means making food, washing, etc. Number 4, it is needed for industrial uses. Industrial means factories. Trees, animals, humans, etc. How is everything in the biosphere interconnected and interdependent? Now let us see everything in the biosphere is interconnected and interdependent in the following ways. Number 1, forests, trees, plants give us timber, fruits, herbs. Us means to humans. Timber means wood. Number 2, forests are also natural habitat for animals. Habitat means home. Wild animals live in forest. Forest is their home. Number 3, forests also moderate atmospheric temperature by number 1, absorbing carbon dioxide, number 2, adding moisture to the air. Absorbing means taking in carbon dioxide. Moisture means adding water vapor to the air. Number 4, animals depend on forests and grasslands for their food. Number 5, humans depend on animals as they are source of food. For example, milk, eggs, wool, etc. Number 6, humans use animals as a means of transport to carry heavy loads. For example, bulls, horses, camels, etc. Now, children, you can see there is a picture of water cycle. And just now we have read about hydrosphere, which means the water area on the earth. Water is found in three states: as solid, ice form; as liquid, water form; and as water vapor form. In earlier classes, you must have read that water moves from one form to other. Form means shape. So, let us read about that movement of water, which is called water cycle. The water cycle. The total amount of water on earth is constant. Constant means the amount of water remains the same. It never changes. Number 2, water only changes its form. Number 3, when heated, water evaporates and rises up as water vapor in the air. Number 4, on reaching a certain height, the water vapor condenses and forms clouds. Number 5, from the clouds, water comes back to the earth as precipitation, means in rain and snow form. Number 6, the constant movement of water from the one form to the other is called the water cycle. Constant means continuous movement. Children, that's all for today. I am sure you must have understood whatever we have read. So, I am so thankful to you for listening to me. Do well. See you in the next class. Till then, goodbye. Thank you. Have a nice day.